Hey now. Love you, love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. To all of you out there who have worked so hard for this victory, who supported our effort. Thank you for the trust and the faith that you put in me. I want to acknowledge Anna Marie Archila and Diana Reyna. As I've said before, they were both in this race for the right reasons, and we need a lot more of that in our politics. Our state is fortunate to have them in public life. To my family and my friends and my team, for all the love and support each of you have poured into getting us here, thank you. To my parents who put every bit of love and attention they had in raising me, thank you. To my little guys, Maxwell and Coltrane, for inspiring me to be the best version of myself. And you remind me every day of what's at stake for the work that we do. I love you. And to Lacey, my partner in truth, ours is a fight for equity. Your role as a storyteller, as an advocate, and an independent voice sets an example for me every single day. We are doing this work together, and we got a whole lot more work to do. I love you. Now, if we need a reminder of how important our work is and how urgent it is, we need look no further than the Supreme Court's disastrous decision to strip away a woman's right to abortion, to have control over her own body, to make personal and private decisions affecting her health and well-being. The Supreme Court's decision to overturn decades of precedent turns back the clock on women's rights and at once reasserts an old regressive social order rooted in patriarchy and male domination. This is the fight of our lives. It is a generational fight. This regressive and reactionary order is trying to reassert itself in this country. And all people, regardless of race, gender, sexual orientation, or economic status, must stand together. Our democracy depends on it. People are hurting all across the board, struggling to make ends meet, struggling to pay for groceries and gas, struggling to live in a safe neighborhood free of crime and gun violence, struggling to afford housing and health care, struggling to see how education is still the gateway to opportunity. Meanwhile, we have so-called leaders exploiting that fear by fanning the flames of hate and division for their own personal gain. It's dark, it's ugly, and it's dangerous. And let's make no mistake about it. That same dark forces that are undermining our freedoms and ripping apart the very fabric of our nation are now trying to take power here in New York. We need real leaders at a time like this. We need public servants, those who humble themselves before the people and actually care about the people, who will fight to unite folks around a common cause and deliver results. We have to combat the forces of hate and division by meeting people where they are, not with a top-down politics, but with a bottom-up approach, where our strength is our unity. This requires listening before you speak. It means genuinely engaging with communities all across the state. And it means leading from the heart with love. As Dr. King would say, a strong and demanding love. New York has always led the country in moments like these, from establishing a woman's right to choose, to ensuring women have the right to vote, to founding the NAACP, to recognizing gay marriage, to being at the front lines of the environmental movement and the labor movement, to being the epicenter of multiculturalism, of what it means to be multi-religious, multi-ethnic, tolerant, and accepting of all difference. This is New York. New York has always been ahead of the national curve, setting the pace. And now more than ever, we need New York to not only set the pace, but to hold the line. And in Governor Hochul, New York has a leader for these times. She is someone who's a genuine public servant. She is in it for the love of community, love of family, love of state, and love of country. It's about service for her. She'll work hard to protect what we have long stood for and advocate for our shared cause to an even higher level. For much of what ails our country today, the antidote is right here in our Empire State. And I am so honored to be on this journey with all of you, my fellow New Yorkers, and of course, incredibly humbled by the opportunity to serve along a strong and determined leader in our governor, Governor Kathy Hochul. Thank you so much. I love you. I love you. I love you. God bless.